get me some sneakers, right? I ended up finding out he sold fake shit, so maybe I was waiting for fake stuff. Anywho, I need some sneakers, so I ended up going there in the weekend. And the dudes, the boys are so guys. He was like, oh, I came and I gave him his chain back. I said, hey, give this to whatever. They go, oh my God, you broke up with him? Yeah, he's dating colorful hair. That's why he had to leave you. I heard. What? He said, yeah, colorful hair is his girl. He said, maybe you ain't giving up the box, but that's his new shorty. I said, oh, so that makes sense. That's why when colorful hair was walking in and out, whatever, she used to grill me. So, baby, everyone's like, oh, colorful hair wants to fight you. Fight who? Who does she want to fight? Because I am not fighting for no one. I don't fight for men. Welcome to my life, my world, my everything. How you guys doing? Alright, so I'm going to be talking about how I got played. Okay, well, I got played a lot, but I didn't get played. How I got left. Okay, I got left from my best friend Patrick. Rest in peace. That's my homie. That was my friend, and I got left because of me and Patrick. Patrick got me dumped. Okay. And I've never been dumped before, okay? So let me explain, right? So at that time, I would say it was like probably towards the ending, probably 10th grade. And I told you I used to chill with Aisha and Keisha hard. Plus, I used to be cool with my friend Donya's crew. That I would be like, I'll call them my freshman crew because I used to chill with them hard body, whatever. And Donya's my real, you know, me and Donya's still cool, so I don't have no problem with Donya. But that was still my friends. So that's when I started chilling with Aisha and Keisha. But Aisha and Keisha and me, we didn't chill as much. So I met this girl. I will call her gangster. Alright, because Shorty was a real, like, for real, like, gangster. Alright, so me and her, she came towards the middle of the year, and everybody kind of like gravitated to her because she was mean as shit. Like, I don't know what made her like me, because at that time, I don't know, a lot of people just in high school just talked to me. I don't know if I just had that face, but at that time, I didn't really have a crew. I told you, I used to just jump from people to people. I used to just walk with people. Hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, whatever. I wasn't really like, I don't know, I want to say I was really popular because I didn't really get known until probably 11th, 12th grade. But I started hanging out with her. So she was a new girl that came into the school, and she was really pretty. Like, she was light skinned. Her boyfriend was from a hood that ended up, what did I call that girl? I don't think I have a name for her, because she's going to be in a story time too. But there was a girl, there were two girls in middle school that I used to go to middle school with. There was one that was a Jamaican girl that knew how to dress really, really well, right? Her mom used to buy her clothes, jewelry, whatever. She used to do all the stuff that I learned to do in high school. She was privileged. And then she used to hang out with this other light-skinned girl that was Haitian and Black American, right? And she used to, like, you know, the weed, like the brandy look, and her ends would be burned and she'll eat the ends, right? So, she used to do that, like, all the time, whatever. So, I mean, like, all the time, eating the ends. It used to be so weird, right? But she was, like, a type of girl who would act like she was crazy, but she wasn't crazy. But the light-skinned girl was dating a dude from Mission, and they used to make a song for them because their names kind of match, right? So they used to sing it because the Jamaican girl was dating one, and the other girl was dating another. So the other girl's man ended up being that girl's boo thing, gangster's boo thing, like her man, that's her man. I'ma stick beside, I will fight. Yo, she was low key like a silent, for real, like killer. Like, so me and her started becoming real cool. So she used to smoke, right? I didn't know how to smoke. I didn't smoke, okay? But she used to smoke, but she used to have her nails done, and the cigarette would look so nice when she smoked. So I wanted to do that too, because I used to think it was just so sexy when somebody just smoked, but I never really inhaled. Okay, then I started doing black and mild because the cigarettes used to smell in my hand. So I started doing black and mild so I could be sexy too. I'm not even playing. I'm dead ass. So I used to smoke hard, okay? Smoking my little black and mild. Okay, don't even know how to smoke right. So I used to go, didn't even inhale it. Baby, okay, in and out. It was like, if you don't inhale it, you can get mouth cancer. Your teeth can get yellow. That's what made me stop though, because everybody kept saying it's gonna mess up my teeth, right? So I'm smoking my little black and mild. I thought I was so cute, whatever. So me and her started chilling hard about it. That became like my right hand. So I kind of low-key dropped. Well, me and Aisha and Keisha weren't cool like that, but I kind of like dropped everybody for that girl. Like, she was my friend. I started chilling in the hood. I started learning, like, oh my god, these are gangsters, these are men, oh my god. And they were like scary, like, no lie. I have a story time with one of her boys, and she got mad because she said I dated the dustiest one in the crew. Like, whatever. But we didn't even date for real. My mom beat me, yeah, and I never got to see him again. But anywho, right? So I end up going. So this is when I started having my little job. I used to work at my mom's job, so I used to go after school, whatever. So I used to have certain days off. I think I had like 30 hours. I didn't work long, right? And then on the weekends I would work, whatever. So I didn't really work long. So I would go and kind of hang out with her. So there was a point I used to go to Mattapan. Like, that was my way to go. Like, if I'm going to my uncle's house, sometimes I'll stay at my uncle's house and I'll just catch a ride with my cousin Garvin and come to go to school, right? So that day, I remember going, I used to go to Hip Zeppy all the time. I don't know what made me start going to Hip Zeppy, but I used to be at Hip Zeppy all the time. Like, everybody knew my name because I was at Hip Zeppy all the time. And so Hip Zeppy was like a low key, like how a Nike store is. And they had the, you know, all the sneakers and the shoes and the coats and the stuff that you can buy. Like, that's how kind of Hip Zeppy was back in the day. So Hip Zeppy used to have all the boys. You looking for a gangster boy, going to Hip Zeppy. So there was 2 Hip Zeppys. There was a downtown location. The downtown location was too ghetto for me, so I went to the Mattapan one, because the Mattapan one, people were a little bit more chill. So at the time, everybody knew I had this dude, and I don't know what to call him. I'm gonna call him Pope, right? Because Pope is gonna be in a story time as well. Pope used to claim me to everyone. Like, that's my girl, that's my baby, da da da. I don't even know why. Pope used to claim me for years. Like, Pope will go to jail, come back, and be like, baby, why you ain't hold me down? Daddy's home, da 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 da. Like, he talk like that. Baby. Hey, yo, Tasha. Everybody used to know Tasha, your boyfriend, is calling you. Like, I couldn't date. If I date somebody, I'm cheating. How I'm gonna do this to daddy? Da da da. He's my daddy. Like, he was just so freaking, like, annoying. And he's like, what, Pope? What? So one day I went to Hip Zeppy, right? And Pope, I think Pope ended up telling me that he's going to get locked up, and am I going to hold him down? And I keep telling these men, I don't know how to hold you down, because I live in a Haitian household. So he was like, he asked me for my address, my phone number. I guess he said he called and be texting me, writing me and whatever, but my stepfather will deny. Like, I don't know why these people don't understand. And first of all, he was African, so he should know better, right? Anywho, so we end up, I end up going to Hip Zeppy that day, right? So there was this dude that I would call him Tongue Ring, right? Because he had a tongue ring. So Tongue Ring used to be mad funny. Yo, Tongue Ring was my boy, right? He used to always make jokes. He always used to talk about whatever. He used to call me, what he used to call me, he'd be like, Miss Tupac. Like, he used to, it's the way he said it. Like, he used to always like make jokes about everything I do, or he'll laugh, whatever. Like, we was mad cool. But everybody in Hip Zeppy, like, the men were like, they liked every girl. You got a big booty, you can holler at. You cannot expect these men to be faithful to you, because they're not, okay? So at the time, I was younger. So I think I was like in the 10th grade, right? Homeboy was older than me. He told me he was 18, right? I think I told him I was 16. Yeah, I think I told him I was 16. Yeah, I was 16. I was 16. So me and him ended up dating. But we didn't really date because we never seen each other. We never talked on the phone. So our date was me going to Hip Zeppy, right? So then he made it official. You know, he used to walk me to the bus stop and, you know, wait for the trolley to drop me off. Because I think that's when I lived in Ashmore. I lived in Randolph. I can't remember. But and then he gave me his chain to rock, right? He gave me his little chain, but it wasn't a chain. It was like a dog you know, the little dog tag, and had his name and in the middle of the thing. So I used to rock it all the time. Everybody said, oh my God, that's your man. Oh my God, that's da-da-da's man, girl. That's da-da-da's girl, right? I remember one time I was in school and one of the dudes was like, what kind of fucking thing is that? Like, I said, well, it don't matter. It's just a gesture because that's my man, da-da-da. So me and my boy Patrick, right? Me and Patrick, I'm going to explain the dynamic of Patrick. I knew Patrick literally since I was in preschool, right? Patrick and my mom are like this, right? So Patrick's mom used to drop me off home when I was a kid. And then me and Patrick, we end up separating from preschool. Like, we always ended up together. We ended up separating and after preschool, right? We went to Head Start together. Then I ended up going to Most Precious Blood. He ended up going to a different school. Then Most Precious Blood became like, they weren't able to really, like, they didn't have like money like that, because a lot of the white kids end up moving because the, you know, High Park started having a lot of Haitians and black, so they started leaving the school. So the budget, it became like not that much students, so our classes became combined. Like the 3rd and 4th we came together, the 5th and 6th we came together, 7th and 8th we came together. So then they rented upstairs to another school. I think it was Academy of the Pacific Rim. So Patrick ended up going to that school upstairs. Then we ended up separating. No, we didn't end up separating. I graduated, he graduated, whatever. Then I think his school ended up getting another place, so then he ended up leaving. Then we ended up in Brighton together. We always ended up together. Patrick was my homie. Patrick was my dog. Like, Patrick was not my friend. Like, I'm like, oh, that's my, no, Patrick was my homie. Like, Patrick always has been in my life forever, right? That was my boy. Like, my baby shower, Patrick was the first one at my baby shower. Everybody thought he was my baby daddy. My baby daddy was locked up, but everybody thought he was my baby daddy. So Patrick and me been friends forever, like forever. I remember one day my son's father said, oh, I never heard you talk about Patrick. Bro, I don't even know you. get out of here. I'm like, shit fly don't bother me. I hate when people try to make you seem like you don't know somebody. I'm like, why would I? Anyway, so me and Patrick, we end up like being mad cool. So Patrick was like in high school, he was just like kind of the class clown. Patrick was a bigger guy. People would make fun of him. Patrick would make fun of himself. Like, he didn't care. Nothing really bothered Patrick. Patrick was not that person. Like if you make fun of Patrick, Patrick will come back at you. Like, not even like rude. He just make fun of himself. Patrick was just the most coolest guy ever, like ever. But he ended up passing away. He ended up being sick. And he had a lot of health issues, right? So when me and Patrick, we used to take the bus together, because Patrick, and like, I always go to Patrick's house after school. Like, his grandmother used to live up the street in Mattapan, so I always used to go to Patrick's house after school. I don't think that's when me and what's his name, Tongue Ring started being like mad cool. So me and Tongue Ring would hold hands. I don't even think me and Tongue Ring really like kissed or anything, really, for real. Tongue Ring will write me letters. He gave me my first Ray J CD, because I used to love, if you have one wish. I used to love this. I used to love One Wish. That was my shit. So he bought me the CD, and then it had the One Wish song, the single. I was like, oh my God, he really listens. I love that song, One Wish. I don't know why, but I just loved it. I just loved it. Like, I used to perform it in school. Don't worry about it. Right? He ended up writing me letters. So he was the type of dude that would always write me letters, draw pictures. It was like low-key, he treated me like we were in jail without being in jail. So he was very expressive writing. So Tongue Ring was known for eating everyone's cootie cat, but I didn't know that. I didn't know that's what Tongue Ring was for. Yeah, everybody was like, oh my God, you think Tongue Ring? Oh my God, Tongue Ring eat that. Tongue Ring is known for his tongue ring. Like, that's what he does. Like, whatever. Okay, but I don't care. That was my boyfriend. That was my man. So every day after school, I would go see my man Tongue Ring. You know what I'm saying? Go see my man Tongue Ring. It's my man. My man. You know how I am. That's my man. I'm going to stick beside him. I don't care what you say. So I'm going there with my Black and Mild, you know, smoking my, don't know how to smoke. Like, I have an asthma pump. Smoking my little cigarette in my hands, like thinking I'm fine, right? Tongue Ring was my man. So Tongue Ring and me, we used to always walk back and forth. But Tongue Ring was very popular because he used to dance like the reggae dances, you know, the pasa pasa. Mind you, he's not Jamaican, he was Haitian, but he used to wear the tight clothes, and he used to wear really colorful shoes, and he really kind of dressed, he dressed different, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would know when it was him. Tongue Ring could come in, and Tongue Ring used to make jokes a lot, like, he used to act like very flamboyant. Okay, that's the word. He would act very flamboyant, right? So Tongue and I, we really started like really vibing, but we became low key. It was like a jail relationship. We talk on the phone a certain time, but I couldn't really be on the phone like that. And then and I still used to talk to Motivation. Me and Motivation used to be still cool, but me and Motivation, like, we passed that. I think Motivation was doing him at that time. So I used to talk to Motivation and talk to him at the same, like, Motivation would call, talk to him and whatever. So Motivation that day called me and he was like, oh, I heard you're dating a dude. And I said, oh yeah, I'm dating this dude, whatever. That's my man. Because Motivation knows me. When I have a man, I'm faithful. That's my man. Nobody can tell me nothing. He's like, oh, okay, whatever. He's like, oh, he probably gonna give me some discounts on some. I think how I met him is because I bought jeans for Motivation, the Jabos, right? I bought Motivation jeans. I think it was for his birthday. It was something like that, and I ended up going with my mom. Yeah, and I think that's how he became, because Tongue is really good with parents. Like, he know how to talk to Haitian grown-ups. He's Haitian, so he know how to speak Creole. He'll, make jokes with them. And they're like, oh, you're so funny, Tongue. Because he had a personality. He's very funny. So me and Tongue Ring, that was my man. I'm gonna stick beside him. Nobody could tell me nothing about Tongue Ring, right? So one day, I see Pope, right? So I'm outside. I am chilling. So mind you, all the dudes at the shop liked me. And there was this dark-skinned dude, his name, I don't know how to call, I'll call him African, right? So African used to like me hard. African liked me since back in the day, since I was young. African was a man who liked young girls. He would prey on young girls. African was older. And he's like, yo, Tasha, why you don't give me a try? Why you don't give me a try? So there was him and there was this other dude that ended up putting me on with my son's father. That they all was there, right? And his name, I will call him, I'll call him Boston, right? Because his name was, whatever. But I call him Boston. So it was African and Boston. They always used to try to put me on with everybody. But African used to like me a lot. Like, yo, Tasha, I've been trying to get with you for a minute. And you got with Pope, you got with Tongue Ring, and da-da-da. So I was like that girl that I knew everyone. Because all of them liked me. So a lot of them became my friends. And I was that type of girl, can I get $1? Can I get $1? Like, it's so I can get food. So that day, I was outside, okay? And I guess, Pope ended up coming out of lockup. So Pope comes and he's like, hey, yo, Tasha. I was like, oh, fuck. I'm like, shit. So I said, oh my goodness. I said, yeah. I said, what, Pope? He said, yo, let me holler at you real quick. Let me holler at you. I was like, oh my God. So I go and I said, what's up? He said, for real? And I said, what? He said, you effing one of these little sneaker niggas? You messing with these little sneaker niggas? And I said, what? He said, baby, that box is mine. Mind you. Like, what are you talking about, sir? He said, that's mine. You're mine. Forever. Like, you better break up with him or it's gonna be a problem, baby. And I was like, yo, we're not together. And he's like, yo, I think he just used to like me because I was mean to him. Cause I used to like, yo, what are you talking about? Yo, I ain't with you, bro. I ain't with you. Like, what are you talking about, bro? And he's like, baby, you're mine forever. Da 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 da. Whatever. I said, alright, whatever. So and the dude wasn't there that day, so whatever. So I'm smoking my little Black and Mild, and everything. You're not even smoking it right. I was like, yes, I am. Da 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 da. I'm smoking my little Black and Mild. There was this girl he was dating. Her name was Colorful Hair, right? And I still this day I call her Colorful Hair. So every time I see Shorty will look me up and down. I look her up and down too. Like, yo, who you looking at, bro? So I didn't understand. It was like we had drums without me even knowing why we had drums, bro. So one day she came in and everybody's like mad awkward. So I'm in the store and everybody's talking to me. So everybody's sweating me. I tell you, like, everybody's on me because I'm there all the time, making jokes all the time. So everybody know me. So I'm talking. So Colorful Hair comes in and Colorful Hair is just like staring at me. It's like she knew who I was. But I think because I had Homeboy's chain on. So she's like grilling me. So I'm grilling her back. Like, At one time, I think one time I was like, what the fuck is she looking at me for? And then South African was like, no, Tasha, stop. You too pretty to be fighting. You too pretty to be fighting. Da, 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 da. Don't do it. Don't do it. Whatever, right? So, whatever. So she didn't say nothing. She just used to look at me all the time, right? Heavy. All right. So me and Patrick, one day I was walking into the house, to Patrick's house, and I came home and I came late, and I said, oh, I wrote Tongue-Ring. I said, oh, hey, I passed by. He's like, where you coming from? But Tongue-Ring never argues with me. Like, I'm like Princess. He makes it seem like I'm the most beautiful thing in the world. So I'm like, what? He's like, where you come from? I said, I'm coming from my boy Patrick's grandmother's house. But I didn't say Patrick's name. I think I said his cousin Stephanie. I said, I'm coming from Stephanie's, house. Like, Stephanie's family, Jessica, all them, coming to that house. Because at the time, he had a cousin named Stephanie. Well, I said at the time, he does. He has a cousin Stephanie and Jessica. So I said, we was all over there. We was all chilling. Everybody was chilling. All them, Michael and all of us, that was our crew. Like, we was all chilling. Like, he was like, oh, okay. But you didn't tell me you was chilling there. I said, who are you speaking to? I don't think they don't be knowing me, because I swear to God they be thinking like I'm this weak girl. He said, nah, but next time I will appreciate. I said, you don't need to appreciate anything. My mom and my dad lives in New York, my mom lives in Boston. Do not speak to me like that. He's like, I apologize. We let it go, right? Because we never argue, right? So the next week, because we didn't date long, the next week I end up going to his house. He wanted me to go to his house, and I said, oh, no, I don't really want to go to your house. I don't really like going to guys' house, because at the time, when you go to guys' house, it's a trap. They try to trap you, and they want you to do stuff, and I don't want to do stuff. I didn't like him like that, because I like the sweetness and the way he treated me. So I was like, yo, if I smash him, he will never do what I, like, he's not going to do it anymore. Because as soon as you do bang, bang, chicken, bang, bang, they're not nice to you like that anymore. So, I'm like, no, I don't want to go to the house. So he was like, okay, whatever. So he was really like snippy. He's like, where you going? I said, well, I'm going to Patrick's grandmother's house, whatever. He's like, yo, I'm getting tired of this Patrick dude, right? So when he's arguing with me, right, because it was nighttime, I said, well, how did this Patrick guy? So I was like, okay, whatever. So I think I was supposed to be a Patrick, but I didn't end up going to Patrick. I ended up going to my cousin's house, and then I ended up coming to go take the bus to go take the 240. And then he was like, where you, oh, you coming? Because he told me when I seen him in his he's like, Tasha, come here. Wait for me to close the store, and I'm going to walk you to the bus stop. Because he didn't like me taking the bus by myself. Even though I took the bus by myself all the time. That was really sweet. But, Motivation used to do the same thing. Motivation will walk me bring me all the way to the front of my house, and then go all the way back to Randolph, which is like 30 minutes away. Motivation was really good with that. So I told you, I always had really nice guys. Not all, but I really did. In high school, back in the days, I had nice guys. So he comes, and then he was like, yo, I'm going to walk you to, wait for me to close the store. So I'm just in the store, they're sitting there, they're closing, they're counting the money, they're making jokes, whatever, everybody's making jokes with me, and we all leave, right? So one of the trolley comes home. He's like, no, don't get on the trolley. And then he happens, Pat ended up writing me, Patrick, and he ended up writing me. He's like, oh, what are you doing, Sherry? What are you doing, my love? Like, cause that's how Patrick talks to me. He said, my boo, cause Patrick be acting like he's everybody's girlfriend. And he's like, you serious? Someone's like, you serious? You know what? Have Patrick wait for you. He said, I don't want to be with you no more. So I said, what the fuck? I said, you serious? So I texted him. I said, are you okay? You serious? He said, have Patrick write you. Don't write me no more. Block my number. I said, okay. I was kind of heartbroken. I was like, oh, how dare they? But I didn't really care, because it was like, whatever, who cares? I was young. So I go home. I take the bus. He didn't write me to check if I was home, whatever. So at a point, he's just kind of he really dropped me for real. He didn't talk to me. I didn't really go to Hip Zeppy like that. If he's there, I won't go into Hip Zeppy, because he was being like mad mean. So one day, it was on a weekend, and I needed to get me some sneakers, right? I ended up finding out Hip Zeppy sold fake shit, so maybe I was waiting for fake stuff. Anywho, I need some sneakers, so I ended up going there in the weekend. And the dudes, the boys are so guys. He was like, oh, I came and I gave him his chain back. I said, hey, give this to whatever. They go, oh my God, you broke up with him? Yeah, he's dating colorful hair. That's why he had to leave you. I heard. What? He said, yeah, colorful hair is his girl. He said, maybe you ain't giving up the box, but that's his new shorty. I said, oh, so that makes sense. that's why when Colorful Hair was walking in and out, whatever, she used to grill me. So, baby, everybody's like, oh, Colorful Hair wants to fight you. Fight who? Who does she want to fight? Because I am not fighting for no one. I don't fight for men. I said, girl, I said, bye. I said, she want to fight me. I see her all the time. So at a point, I started kind of becoming like a bully. Because you want to fight me, I'm going to fight you. So I started like seeing her. I would stare her down. I'll make jokes. I'll see tongue ring. I'll touch on tongue ring on purpose because tongue ring knew Tasha was his soft spot. So I'll come. I ask tongue ring for money. I ask tongue ring to buy me food. I ask tongue ring to walk with me, and tongue ring will walk with me because he see me. Because I said, and at the point I was like, Tasha, you doing all this? You don't even know the girl really want to fight you. So one day we was there, so I asked tongue ring. I said, yo, can you walk with me for a second? I need to speak to you. So he's like, alright, okay, Tasha, okay, like, you know, whatever. He'd be like, Miss Tupac Shakur, okay, Miss Tupac Shakur, whatever. Because at a point we just started, you know, it didn't work, but we ended up being really cool. So I was like, come walk with me. So I said, so you was cheating on me the whole time and you left me, made it seem like it was because of Patrick, and it was because I knew Patrick since I was a little girl. Like, I'm just saying it to be funny. He's like, oh, you girls be saying that's your best friend, but it's not really your best friend. And I said, no. Patrick and me have middle school pictures together. Patrick and me knew each other since we was kids. Patrick and me knew each other like forever. So you don't like Patrick, that's your business, but Patrick will forever be in my life. Like, Patrick is priority of every man I date. Patrick is my friend. So I said, Patrick is really like my family, you know what I'm saying? So he ended up was like, okay, whatever, you right, okay, fine. You know, I didn't know it was like that, but I just felt like it was kind of disrespectful because he's calling you love and baby, and I'm right here. I said, he didn't know you was right there. And he always say, what up to you, bro? He said, yeah, but you don't know, blah, blah, blah. You're young, but I've been through a lot. I've been in jail. I've been here. I've been there. I said, yo, it don't matter, bro. Like, Patrick and me are cool. Like, I said, bro, if I was cheating on you, I was like, well, I don't know, because girls do it. But I'm younger, so I didn't understand the concept, like, why are you mad? So I asked him about Colorful Hair. And he said, yeah, Colorful Hair, him was dating, but it wasn't because he was cheating on me. It was just a timeline, and he ended up with Colorful Hair. Him and Colorful Hair ended up breaking up, and he tried to come back to me for years. Tried to come back to me. Tasha, me. And I think the fact that he, you know, Colorful Hair was dissing him because I guess Colorful Hair was telling everybody, like, his bang bang chicka bang bang was whack, and she's using him to eat her box and da 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 da. So then he was like, oh, she's dirty, she messed with Madame Adu and da 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 da, and they ended up breaking up, and he tried to come back to me for years, but I never dated him. And my daughter's father hated him for some reason, and I just still didn't understand, because me and him became so cool. Like, we used to hang out all the time, I used to be with him all the time, so it did kind of look bad. And he used to flirt with me a lot, and then I think we started like, would flirt back and forth back in the days for a while, you know what I'm saying? But he was like kind of my entertainment, because at the time it's like, I didn't really want a boyfriend, but I was like, you know, I'm just getting out of high school, whatever. But anywho, yeah, so he dropped me for my friend Pat Pat. Rest in peace, Pat Pat. And when Patrick passed, he came to me, he said, yo, Tasha, I want to apologize. Like, I know how close you are to Pat Pat. You know, I said, yeah, because Patrick is my home skillet. You know, that was really my friend. Like, for real. I don't think I ever met a friend like Patrick. You know what I'm saying? Patrick, I was always that priority friend for him. Like, always. I was always a priority. So when he passed, and when I heard, well, how I heard, everybody, like, even his mom and everybody was like, Tasha, like, I don't know, everybody felt like they catered to me more. Like, the mother was catering to me. I'm like, no, I should be catering to you. You lost the son. But that's how close I was to him. So Patrick was like a loss. I never dealt with death. So Patrick was like, whoa, what? You know, my sister came in the thing and told me, like, Patrick passed, and they had to let me leave work because I could not believe it, because I was shaking. I said, what you mean? What are you talking about? What do you mean? And I never met like people who understood me. not a lot of people understand you. Patrick understood me. If you last as my friend, I respect you, because I'm tough, you know what I'm saying? So he even came and apologized years later. He was my prom date in high school. It was like, yo girl, you already telling who he is, who cares? But I don't care. But he was my prom date in high school, so yeah, we just ended up being mad cool. You know, we flirt here and there, you know, and all that, but yeah, that was left for my friend. He left me because my best friend wrote me a text. He left me because of my best friend. What did I name this? I don't know, but anywho. But I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Hope you like, comment, and hold on, did I say like? Hold on. Like, right? Like, comment, and subscribe, sis. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.